Welcome to Toy Pizza. We are looking at the brand new Super Vegeta from Tamashii Nation's Figuarts line. I am joined by Cade because he is a Dragon Ball expert.
I'm also the Teal Knight, guys. Come on, Teal Knight of the Slice.
So some of you might not have this yet. It was available early at New York Comic Con 2016.
Some of you might have it in the post office right now. It could be en route. Check your tracking notifications.
But for those of you who don't have it, it is very similar to the Armored Trunks.
Ah, yes, man bun trunks.
Utilizing the new Figuarts body that actually was used on the Awakening Goku. So both Armored Trunks and Super Saiyan Vegeta have new legs.
The main thing about these two new figures is the sculpt, right? But we're talking about the core, we're talking about the legs, and all these new joints here, right?
Yeah, for the thighs.
All that's new, including the kneecaps as well.
Yes.
That's brand new, and I actually love what they've done with the kneecaps.
I love that the upper torso has almost an additional peg, and the Armored Trunks, if you were to lean them forward, there is a gap between the two pieces, and they kind of did away with that with the Super Vegeta.
So I was playing with the figure, and I was comparing it to one of the older Vegetas. In fact, the Scouter Vegeta, which is the original one, and as you know, they released a San Diego Comic-Con version with the same sculpt, but an alternate color. And every now and then he falls. His legs are, I find that are a little flimsy, you know, he doesn't stand very well. But this new sculpt solves that.
Yeah, a lot of the Dragon Ball Z Figuarts figures do loosen up over time, but I don't find that with Armored Trunks and Super Vegeta. Even Super Saiyan God Vegeta, which is a newer sculpt but using the old one, I feel like those joints are really tight. But more about Super Vegeta. He actually comes with 7 additional hands, which is almost as much as you would get with the Scouter Vegeta, which was 8.
He holds the record.
Yes, but you do get 3 new hands that we haven't seen with Vegeta yet. He has the open palms, as well as the open palms with his fingers gripping, and what I like to call this new hand, the claw, which is the pointer, middle finger, and thumb like out.
What is that even?
Well, Goku always does it. It's almost like a fighter stance.
Oh,
right?
okay.
And I've just never seen a gloved version of it, a white glove. We always see it with all the Goku figures.
Yamcha has it too.
Yamcha does have it on display. But what makes this figure so amazing is that he comes with the iconic thumbs up hand, as well as that iconic Vegeta smirk that he gives to Semi-Perfect Cell when he says, "I am Super Vegeta."
That alone is worth the $60.
I bought 2.
I bought 2. I love it. One thing that you forgot to mention is he also comes with the crossed arms, which is classic, you know?
Yeah, classic Vegeta. If you don't have a Vegeta with crossed arms, you didn't see it with the premium color, you didn't see it with the Super Saiyan God, so I'm happy to see it with this new version of Super Vegeta. Vegeta comes with 4 alternate faces. He comes with his frown, his smirk, and also screaming, with one, his eyes looking forward, and another with his eyes looking to the side. And also, you might be wondering, I already have Super Saiyan Vegeta, why would I get this one?
That's what I was wondering.
I just think that this figure does a better job at capturing his likeness. The colors are better, and I actually like Super Vegeta a lot. Like, his hair is definitely a little larger, he's a little more muscular. Not like Super Trunks where he gets super beef and like really slow.
Yes.
But it's like, as soon as he transforms and like beats up Semi-Perfect Cell.
I mean, you could tell he's definitely stronger here.
Stronger figure, stronger character.
Papa John's. Honestly, I'm not even exaggerating though. Like the kneecaps, like they look so much better than they used to, I think. I mean, there's something about like the legs in general that it just makes it like, I don't know, like the original Vegeta couldn't do that.
I mean, it takes practice, but I think you can pull it off. But it's definitely easier
it's easier,
pull
yeah.
off some crazy balancing stances with these new figures. I agree. So if you own the new Super Vegeta and you want to swap heads with your other Vegetas, you're going to run into a little bit of a problem. With Goku, no problem. You can swap the Awakening head with all the other Goku heads, but with this one, it's kind of like the Armored Trunks, where you can take the Armored Trunks hair because you want the ponytail and put it on a regular Trunks, and it kind of just sits on top because the neck peg is a little larger.
Oh, like the actual ball?
So yeah, you're looking at it right now, you can put Super Vegeta's awesome head sculpt on, say, the Super Saiyan God Vegeta because you want that new armor, and it just kind of sits on there. And it looks okay, you know, good for photos.
But it's not stable.
It's not stable, that's one. And 2, you can't do it the other way because the heads are smaller, so it wouldn't be able to fit on the new Super Vegeta body.
And head or face swapping is something that I didn't even think about as a collector of a lot of Tamashii products. You know, I don't actually take photos. You know, I do a little bit of work for Toy Pizza here and there, but you know, it's something that I didn't even think about until Nicky like showed me his DBZ collection. He's like, yeah, well, I could do this with Goku's head and this Goku's head. I'm like, oh, that's really smart. I didn't think about that.
Yeah, so when I pair Super Vegeta against Goku, it's actually the Awakening head on an Ultimate Gohan body.
So I'm actually curious, anyone at home that's watching that has a collection of their own, do you guys head and face swap for pictures or for poses? Let us know in the comments below.
And while we wait for a semi-perfect cell from Figuarts line, you can put them next to perfect cell.
So is there anything bad about this figure? Let's think about that. Because, I mean, it's all been good stuff so far.
For the new Dragon Ball Z figures coming out by Tamashii, the ones with the new box, you can kind of see that they don't come with the stand or blast effects.
Like they used to, right? Like the original Vegeta had a blast effect, Goku had a couple Kamehamehas that he came with.
Yeah, I would like to see, not necessarily an old one, I would like to see a new one. I want to see his Gallic gun.
Like, you mean a new blast effect?
Yeah, just any of the ones that Vegeta uses. And I want more yellow Ki Blast.
And honestly, he looks really great with the yellow effect piece from Tamashii. There's only a couple more variants of Vegeta I can think of. You got the classic pink polo Badman Vegeta, and then we gotta get a mustache GT Vegeta.
I actually proposed to Tamashii the Badman pink shirt Vegeta as an exclusive. So if that pops up as an exclusive, you heard it here from Toy Pizza.
It was our idea.
I would like to see Vegeta cooking for Beerus.
Ah, that would be great. Just like comes with like a frying pan.
Or with apron cleaning for Beerus.
Oh, Majin Vegeta.
I think they can definitely make that with this body type, except without the armor. Put that M on his forehead. Some customizers will and already have done this, but I also think it's a great opportunity for Tamashii to include new head sculpts, new facial expressions like they did with this one. I would like to see some Majin Vegeta faces, like when he says goodbye to Trunks, or just another version of Vegeta, either armored or Majin Vegeta where he's damaged and there's a bunch of cuts and rips in
yeah,
his
kind of like the
suit.
Goku, the Awakening Goku.
Exactly,
That
and they're
would
doing it
be
with Gohan as well.
Yeah.
But anything else bad about this figure? Absolutely not. I would not sleep on this if you are a Dragon Ball Z fan, if you are a Figuarts collector.
I mean, time and time again, Tamashii, we see them at the con, that you can tell that they're meeting with fans, they're taking the feedback, they're looking at how people are photographing these figures, posing them, and they're just implementing those changes and making these figures better and better and better and better.
I even think that they see some customs, and then they take inspiration from that as well. They're like, oh, well, if they're making that, like, why don't we make that?
So it's only a matter of time before we get Black Goku. Thank you so much for watching our review on the Super Vegeta brand new figure from Tamashii Nation's Figuarts line.
If you love Dragon Ball Z and you love toys, keep it here to Toy Pizza for all things collectible. We will definitely be reviewing more Dragon Ball Z here on the channel.
So subscribe, let us know what you want to see next, and pizza out.